What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everything in between? My name's Tim from the Insatiable Gamer, coming at you today with another review. Today we're taking a look at Narcosis. It's an underwater survival horror game developed by Honor Code. It's a good game. As far as horror games go, it's kind of on par, I'd say, and we'll go into why in this review. I do like the atmosphere of it. You should know that I have a terrifying fear of the water. Like, oceans scare the hell out of me. And so do spiders, and you'll see it later in this review, this game does have plenty of both. Now, this is a great horror entry, as it's very scary. It's more atmosphere-based than jump-scare-based. There are some jumps, but it does more to set up the spooky atmosphere than other games in the genre do. And that's something I do want to commend it for. The voice acting is really well done. I love the voice acting. The graphics, like, they have their spurts where they don't work great, but a lot of the textures are modeled very well. The water physics do look very pretty, and it just builds the atmosphere so well the way the game looks. So props to it for that. A few problems I do have with this game mostly consist with the controls. Now, the argument is going to be made that the game means to have clunky controls because you're in a really big diving suit. And that's a fair argument. I still think the controls were just a little too finicky for my taste. You know, sometimes button presses wouldn't respond too well. Stuff like that. Just really basic errors. It's nothing big, but I have to mention it. You move really clunkily, which again is part of the gameplay, but it still can feel a little distracting at times. The other issue I have is sometimes the performance isn't great. A lot of the jump scares were really choppy and, like, unresponsive, if that makes sense for a jump scare. Other than that, like, this is a great game, and if you're a fan of horrors, you definitely should pick this up. There just are some technical issues with it. Other than that, there's not really much to say about the game. The soundtrack, there isn't much music in the game, it's mostly ambient sounds. The ambient sounds do fit the game very well, though, and I definitely didn't have a problem with the sounds in the background. It definitely made the game very creepy. Another issue I do have with the game, again, not a big one, and this is worth mentioning. Sometimes it doesn't, like, I know it's a walking simulator, but it doesn't really tell you or show you clearly where to go. So sometimes you'll just be stumbling around. There was a point in my playthrough where I purposely died so that it would bring me to the next, like, checkpoint. And it warped me, like, ahead of where I was, and I'm glad it did, because to this day I still don't know where to go to get where I did. So, and that's after having played through that section again. Other than that, yeah, it's a good game. If you're a horror fan, if you've wanted an underwater horror game, maybe check it out. It's pretty cheap on Steam, and it's a good experience. I'm playing it for PS4, but it's out for PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Vive and Oculus. So if you're a VR fan, pick it up on PC. I imagine this game would be great in a VR headset. Other than that, that's going to be the end of the review. To summarize, it's a great game held back by some technical issues. I am going to give this one a 7.5 out of 10. Again, the 2.5 I'm docking just for the technical issues and some issues with guidance, I guess would be the word I'd use to describe it. But yeah, that's all I have to say. If you did like the review, make sure to subscribe to the Insatiable Gamer for more. We do publish new reviews quite often. And make sure to leave a like or a comment. It really helps with the channel a lot. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Peace.